Welcome to Sport Recovery and Development, where we share real stories of our SRD athletes and staff. Some of our athletes are bouncing back from injury, the rest are healthy, but they all have the same goal. They want to push past the obstacles that are in their way and become faster, stronger, more explosive than ever before. I'm Jared Bridges, and today I'm going to introduce you to the #1 volleyball player in the state of Arkansas. What's amazing about her is she started playing volleyball relatively late, but she's turned into one of the most dominant players the state of Arkansas has ever seen. She's explosive, she's fast, she's so powerful, she's a great teammate, she encourages everybody, she's an all-around amazing person. I can't wait to introduce you to her, so stay with us. Today's guest is the #1 volleyball player in the state of Arkansas, and I have to read her accolades from a list because there's absolutely no way that I could memorize all this. But so that you know a little bit about her, I'm going to read some stats, some things that she's achieved, and she just finished her junior season at Farmington. The #1 volleyball player in Arkansas, according to Prep Dig, she had in her junior year, in 113 sets, 623 kills, which led the state and was among national leaders. Her hitting percentage was .329, which is top 10 in the state of Arkansas, 355 digs, 45 serving aces, 21 total blocks. She had several monster performances, including a state single match kill record of 42 kills in one game. Her season total of 623 kills ranks second all-time in Arkansas state history. Farmington went 23-5 overall, finished undefeated in 5A West Conference play, and reached the 5A state finals for the first time in the school's history. Arkansas Prep Rally Volleyball Player of the Year, the NWA Democrat Gazette Volleyball Player of the Year. You see how there's no way I can memorize all this? Prep Dig Arkansas Breakout Player of the Year, 5A All-State, 5A All-State Tournament Team, 5A West All-Conference, racked up multiple weekly honors throughout her season, like Arkansas AVCA Max Prep Player of the Week, and she's poised for an outrageous senior season that we can't wait to watch. Emmerson Rehkopf, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We're excited to have you here. You're not somebody that boasts, you have a lot of humility, but it took me, I'll have to go back and check the video feed to see how long it took just to get through all of what you achieved through your junior season. Pretty incredible.
Thank you. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
The humility that you carry and the way that you're not self-absorbed and you're always focused on others and you're encouraging everyone else all the time, just letting your game speak for you. Those have to be values that your parents have instilled in you. 100%?
100%.
I have loved getting to know your family. Yep, your parents are awesome. What are some of the most important values they've instilled in you?
Gosh, I think the most important is probably work ethic. You
Yeah.
know, from my mom played Division I soccer, and my dad was hardworking in every area of life, his whole life. So I think just from a young age, even though I started sports kind of later in life, from the second I started, like I knew if I wanted to succeed, I had to work hard, and the only reason I knew that was because they had instilled that in me. Whether it's academics or any extracurricular, it doesn't have to be sports, hobbies, interests, anything like that. We're really competitive, so in order to win, you have to work hard. Yeah. So I think just every aspect of life, they've always pushed me to be my best, and I think that is what's pushed me to work hard.
Everybody in your family is competitive?
Everybody. You don't want to be there on family game night.
I don't.
You don't want to be there.
Well, I want to watch it.
It's entertaining, that's for sure.
Yeah, you have 3 sisters. You're one of 4.
3 younger sisters.
Yeah. And you guys moved to Arkansas from California. What year was that, and where did you move from?
That was, 2 years ago, 2023, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 2024. And we moved from San Diego, California, a little town called Escondido.
Yep.
I've moved 17 times, so
Whoa.
I wasn't new to the moving, but I was new to the moving out of state. I'd only lived in California,
okay,
but I'd lived everywhere in California. But my parents told me that we were moving to Arkansas, and I was like, can you point that out on a map? Can you spell that for me?
You didn't know where it was?
I knew of it,
Yeah.
But I could never tell you where it was on
Right.
the map. I just thought it was a knockoff Kansas, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But now that I've been here for a long time.
Now you know Kansas is a knockoff Arkansas.
Exactly. I was like, ooh, I'd rather be in Arkansas than Kansas. But I've grown to love it a lot. It took me a minute because culture shock's so different.
Yeah.
But I've grown to love it, and I've had a really good time being here, and it's only helped me better my athletic career. I've made a bunch of friends. I've loved it.
When your parents said we're moving to Arkansas, what was going through your mind? What did you think your life was going to be like?
I was just mad. I was just like, why do I have to leave
Yeah.
everything I've built here to go there?
Yeah, because you weren't young.
I was a freshman in high school when I had to move. I just finished my freshman year, and I was like, Arkansas, everyone's going to have an accent. I'm not going to be able to understand anything. They're going to ride their horses to school. I don't own a cowboy hat or cowboy boots. Like, what do I do? Now I own some boots. No hat. I'm working on the hat. But honestly, this is kind of stupid. The biggest shock to me was that people wore ankle socks here. That's really weird. But in California, everyone wore high socks.
Yeah.
That might sound stupid, but that was at first the biggest shock to me. And I'd never seen a Hoka in my life. Didn't know what that shoe was. Like, it was so different compared to the California, like, laid back, skateboard, long shorts versus the, like, Hoka, athletic gear. Like, I'd never owned a workout set till I moved here. Like, it's just so different. But I've grown to love it a lot.
You've grown to love it.
I love it, yeah.
What do you love about Arkansas?
I think one of the main things I love is the high school aspect, in the sense that they take sports so much more seriously than California high schools.
Oh, really?
Maybe it was just the school I went to, because I went to a smaller charter school. But here, the sports are a big deal. Friday Night Lights is huge. Like,
Right.
I look forward to the football games so much. But not just football, like volleyball, basketball, soccer, softball, baseball, everything.
Right.
Like, everything plays a big role in the community and in the school. And the facilities was the biggest shock. My old school, I didn't have a gym. We had to rent out a gym that was across town. You'd have to drive. It's not like you could just get out of your third period and go to practice. Like, you had to drive 15 minutes to practice. And it was so different. No fields, no weight room. And it all changed when I moved here. And I got, Farmington has some of the nicest facilities. Some of them are like college facilities.
Yeah, they've got great facilities. And the whole town comes out
100%.
for the game. Yeah.
So much support. And it was really eye-opening to see, like, that Southern hospitality almost kind of deal. And it's different in the South for sure, but I've loved it.
When you guys were in California, did I read that your sister Tatum was the #1 infielder in the state of California?
I think so.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And so she's playing volleyball now, still playing softball. I heard that she had a walk-off hit to advance in the state tournament last week.
It was amazing. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's a hard worker. My parents taught her that just like they taught me that. But one thing she does is she's just the most humble person ever. She's never going to brag about the fact that she's hit the walk-off. She's always going to give all the glory to her teammates, her coaches. It's never, she's the reason she won the game. It's the team is what won the game. And I just respect that about her a lot. And I think I'm biased, but I think she's amazing. So
she is amazing.
She is.
But you're all athletic. I mean, Kennedy's athletic. Dylan, I'm sure, is just as athletic, though I've been around her less.
Yeah.
I think the state of Arkansas may hear the last name Rehkopf for a while.
I hope so. I know my parents hope so, my grandparents, so I hope so.
Your focus the last several years has been volleyball, but did you play other sports in California before you moved here?
I did. I tried every sport
You
before
did?
volleyball. I did basketball. I played basketball up until I moved here. I played varsity basketball my freshman year for my old high school, and I played beach volleyball for my freshman year for my high school, and that was really fun. I was so sad. That was one of the things I was most sad to leave when I moved here was beach volleyball.
Yeah?
They have sand volleyball here, but it's just not as big.
Right.
But I played that. I tried soccer. It was terrible. But softball, terrible. I was scared of the ball. Gosh, swim, did a little bit of that. Just did a little bit of everything. And I couldn't really find anything I loved until I touched a volleyball for the first time. And I fell in love with it.
And that was in 8th grade?
8th grade.
Okay. So that's kind of, relatively, when you look at elite volleyball players, that's later than a lot of elite volleyball players start. Did you ever feel like you were behind the curve or you had catching up to do?
Oh my gosh, yes. The first team I made was, so in volleyball, the ranks are like, it varies by club, but for my first club I tried out for, it's like the 1s team, the 2s team, the 3s team, etc. And my first year I made the 3s team, and I was so upset because I was so competitive. But I was like, I had to give myself grace because I'd never played before. but I just felt so behind. Like I was like, all these girls on the ones and the twos team, they're so talented. You know, they have so much control of the ball. They've been playing so long. I was just frustrated that wasn't me yet. But I think that's another thing, along with my parents, that has just like pushed me to work so hard, was like seeing like how behind I was and how I needed to catch up and how I wanted to compete at that level they were competing at, and I realized I have to put in the work if I want to be able to do that. So
I love the humility and the self-awareness, but also the confidence that you could get after it.
Mm-hmm.
I think some kids see others that are better than them and just are resigned that they won't be as good. And it speaks a lot, again, to just your family's values and what you believe you can achieve if you work hard enough. If they can do it, I can flip and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah. You've dealt with some physical setbacks and some ups and downs too. What was that like? How'd you get through all that?
So last year around April, like peak of recruiting season, because for volleyball, June 15th, preceding your junior year, is when you can start getting contacted by coaches, by Division I coaches. And it was April, or it was end of March actually. And my foot was like bothering me so bad, didn't know what it was, couldn't figure it out. And we came to find out it was a bone tumor in my right foot. And I was like beyond devastated because it was something so painful, something I struggled to play through.
And it's a scary word.
Yeah, tumor. I was like, what does that mean?
Right. Yeah.
It was benign, thank goodness. But we found out I was going to need surgery, and it was a pretty invasive surgery because of where it was located on my foot. Long recovery, like they were going to have to burn it out, the whole thing. So that was super upsetting because I'd worked so hard to get to this point, and like it's like, oh, I'm almost there. Like I could see all my work pay off June 15th, and I was like, no, I don't even know what's going to happen. You know, everything's up in the air, and that was just really hard to overcome. Only because like I'm someone who relies so heavily on a schedule, like, and that uncertainty almost of like I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know how to fix this without being out for months on end was devastating.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it could have cut into my senior season or my junior season, and I was just like not interested in that happening.
Yeah.
So all I could do was pray about it. I prayed about it all the time. When I woke up throughout the day, like that's all the control I had was to pray about it, and just putting my trust in God in that area of life just calmed me, helped me find peace, and by a miracle from Him, it burnt itself out of my foot before. Weirdest thing of all time, but it literally, we went to go get a CAT scan. I was like, Mom, my foot doesn't really hurt. And she was like, really? I was like, I don't want to jinx it, but it doesn't hurt. And so we went to the doctor, got another MRI, and it was clear and there was no tumor anymore.
That's amazing.
So it was a total God thing. All glory to God. And
praise God. That's awesome.
It was awesome.
Yep. Thank you for sharing that story.
Of course.
Just finished your junior season. Tell me about your teammates at Farmington.
The best humans on the face of the planet. Literally the best people of all time. Gosh. Coley was such a dog this year. Like when our other setter, Emily, went out, who is also a phenomenal human, sweetest person ever, when she went out with an injury right before we played our crosstown rival Shiloh. Yeah. Coley stepped up, played the front row, blocked, and then from there she was just like, something clicked. Like she was a dog defensively, getting to every ball, putting up incredible balls, making me and the rest of our hitters look so good just because she was doing. And that's the thing about setters, I feel like, is they don't get the credit because they're putting up the ball, but then the hitter gets all the credit because they're putting the ball down.
Yeah, it's like a quarterback without the quarterback glory.
Exactly.
Calling plays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so she's amazing. Our middles are super good. Lainey, Sadie, insane blockers, both such hard workers. So they're real threats. They play a major role on our team, and they're amazing. Our right side's Tatum, my sister, and Avery. They're awesome. I love them to death. And they don't only bring like skill and talent to the court, but they bring like so much like energy and just so
much. Which you do too, but now it's like it's great when you don't have to be the only one.
Comedic relief. Avery Ball is the funniest person I've ever met.
She is.
Ever. So and Emma, the other outside with me, we're always in our libero, Kennedy, Kayla, Lola, the DSs. Hopefully I don't forget anyone. But everyone
There's a lot of athletes.
So many athletes, but I cannot name a single one that didn't help us get to where we got this year. Yeah. Like, we got to the state championship, but it's not just because of, certain performances or certain stats that people were getting. It's because of the people who didn't even step on the court. Paris Walker was one of our, like, she didn't play much, but she was on the bench and she cheered her heart out.
Yeah.
Celebrating like it was her own kill.
It's a pretty special team.
It was such a special team, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to recreating that this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it was awesome.
So with your senior season coming up, do you have any specific games on the schedule that are circled that you just can't wait to play?
Benville West.
Oh, yeah?
I'm ready to play. Audrey, if you're watching this, I'm ready to play you. Audrey is my girl, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited. We play them twice, like the first game of the season and the last game of the season. And I'm looking forward to that because I think it's going to be a really competitive game. And
Yep.
like Audrey is one of my best friends in life, and I
Yeah.
adore her. So I love to play my friends. It's motivating and it's fun.
Audrey's the only girl that comes in here to train and works out to Kenny Chesney. You know?
Yeah, I could have predicted
And
that.
she's one of the happiest
Maybe some
humans.
Billy Currington, that's
Yeah.
just kind of her speed. I respect it. But yeah, that's going to be a fun one. Marion, hopefully we get to play them again,
Yeah.
especially in the state tournament. I'm looking forward to that because they gave us a great fight last year, and
They
it
did.
was a great game. And although we didn't, pull through at the end, I'm looking forward to trying to do that this year.
Yeah, you took them to 5 sets. They had 2 D1 commits on that side that were seniors. It was a really, really athletic team.
It was an incredible
And
team.
you guys were toe-to-toe with them. It was really fun to watch.
It was fun to play. It was sad to lose, but it was really fun to play, and I'm looking forward to having a lot more games like that this year, but maybe with a different outcome, hopefully. So,
Also, congratulations on committing to the University of North Alabama.
thank you. Thank
Was
you so
that
much.
recruiting process crazy?
Craziest thing of my life.
Really?
Like, it was exhausting, sending hundreds of emails every week.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I had a job. Like, I'm checking my inbox. I'm like, okay, have a Google spreadsheet of all these schools I'm emailing. Who's interested? Who's not interested? What camps am I attending? Are people responding? Are people sending me camp invites? Like, it felt like I had a job.
Yeah.
And, the craziest part was when June 15th hit, and like I started getting those calls and getting those texts and being like, hey, you want to get on the phone? Hey, you want to, come out for a visit? All that stuff. And it was just, that was probably like the best day ever because it was just so rewarding to see
Yeah.
all the hard work I'd put in pay off, and it was great. And I think the thing I got from that whole process that, taught me the most was the calls. Like, it was almost like a job interview, multiple job interviews in a day. Like, I'm calling to someone I've never talked to before who lives across the country in a school I may not know a lot about, or I may know a lot about it. It pushed me to research stuff and like get to know the school and the coaches, and taught me how to be in an interview.
Right.
Learn
You had to take a lot of initiative, and it was a lot of work even to handle that.
a ton of work. But it taught me so much. I loved every part of it, and it was a great process for sure.
What was it about North Alabama that made you pick them?
There are a lot of things. The coaches first. Like, Coach Johnson is like one of the nicest humans I've ever met. But
Yeah.
not only that, but he has such big goals for his program and his team, and he's always working to better them, which excites me because that means he's going to try to better me and try to better the other girls in my class. And that's what I look forward to, is being coached by him and the other staff. Like, I love all of them. I've gotten to know them just by seeing them at tournaments and them coming to watch me play. They're awesome people. It's a good distance, not too far to the point where like I can't, come home when I need to, but far enough to where I can be independent.
Yeah.
It's not too big of a school, but it's still Division I competitive. So it really just checked all my boxes, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, again, congratulations.
Thank you so
Amazing.
much. Thank you.
I don't know if does North Alabama play anybody relatively close to here?
They were gonna play Arkansas this year. My coach said that didn't work out. I think they played Arkansas State before, but this year, first game of the year, University of Arkansas football versus North Alabama football.
Oh, okay.
Be there. I'll be in the sweatshirt.
All right, we'll
Roar
have to go.
Lions. So
Amazing. I didn't know
it's gonna
that.
be-
I've been a little bit. I mean, it's been so busy lately. I feel so
Totally.
disconnected from what's even around the corner in collegiate sports right now. I shouldn't admit that on camera, probably, but it's true.
It's like a lot of us.
What would you say you're most excited about when it comes to playing at the next level? Is there any part of it that makes you nervous?
I mean, there's always, I'm going to have to compete for my spot, which I have had to do before, but it's just a different level, a different
Right.
intensity. Stakes are higher. There's just so much more on the line, it feels. But I also think that's what excites me more.
Yeah.
Like, I love to be competitive. I'm a competitor. I look forward to getting to compete for a spot. Like that excites me. Like having to work harder than the girl next to me. I think that's going to be fun. I think it's going to teach me a lot, preparing me for the real world, which is crazy that I'm graduating next year and then college and then have to go into the real world. But I'm looking forward to it. I've heard from my mom, who played Division I soccer at St. Mary's, that college athletics prepares you more for life than anything else. She said Division I athletics prepared her immensely. So
yeah, it's no joke. It's a job.
I'm about to find that out. So I'm looking forward to it, and especially going a semester early is gonna like be kind of like when I moved from California or Arkansas, another culture shock. But
everybody up here is gonna smile and cheer you on and be happy for you. And as soon as you're out of sight, we're all crying, Emme.
I'm gonna miss everyone so much. I'm gonna miss everyone.
Have you gotten to know any of your future teammates yet?
I don't know any of them super well. I've met one in person. Her name's Ava. She goes to Paragould, actually.
Oh, okay, cool.
She's awesome, so talented, so explosive, a great human. Like every time I talk to her, she's been sweet. And then the other girl going early with me, Lindsay, I've talked to her only over Instagram because I've never seen her in person. But we'll meet eventually. But she seems like the sweetest soul on planet Earth. I've talked to her a little bit. Coach Johnson has told me a lot about her and the other girls in my class. And I haven't really met anyone else in my class, but I'm looking forward to playing with each and every one of them because I know Coach Johnson does a great job recruiting and he's going to pick the best, so I'm looking forward to it.
A friend of mine is friends with the football coach at North Alabama, and I've heard like nothing but good things about that place.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
I'm glad you found a fit.
Me too. You and me both. I was ready to be done sending emails.
Yeah. Do you know what you're going to study yet?
That's really up in the air. So many things like interest me, and so many things there are so many things I'm passionate about, but I just cannot pick one yet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's okay.
I'm thinking maybe something in sports medicine, kinesiology area.
Is that right?
Kind of what y'all do. Only because I just want to stay in the world of sports.
Yeah.
I think that's what interests me the most. I want to make a positive impact while getting to stay in the game and the competitive atmosphere that I love. So.
Awesome. Well, if you go that route,
maybe I'll end up back here.
That would be great. Thank you for telling me how to pray. For younger athletes that want to play and compete at an elite level, what encouragement would you give them about the amount of sacrifice and hard work it takes to achieve the things that you're achieving? Was there anything about your development that was surprising to you, that you had to adjust to? What would you say to help set their expectations for what it takes to earn similar opportunities to what you've earned?
There's a lot of things. I know I've talked about hard work a lot, but I think that is one of the main things that got me to the point that I'm at.
Just grit.
Just pure grit, pure, countless hours, not only in the gym getting reps, but also in the weight room, getting stronger. Like it takes so much more than you would probably think.
Right.
Like it's doing the work when no one sees. It's we just lost the game. I'm waking up 6 a.m. the next day to go hit balls in the side gym so I perfect the shot that I missed on game point. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's more than you'd think you'd have to do, and that's what's going to set you apart. And then one thing that I think is not talked about enough is the mental game. And like your physical abilities are so important. They play a major role. But the mental game, if you cannot master your mind and, confidence and that side of the game, it's so hard to be successful. And I had to find that out the hard way. I was not very confident when I first started playing volleyball. Wasn't talented, wasn't very athletic.
It's hard to imagine that.
I had to work for all those things. And it was hard to overcome, like, oh my gosh, this girl next to me is so much better than me. This coach is overlooking me, like they don't think I'm that good, all that stuff. And it's really being able to see, like, find your worth in other things, Christ, family, other things. That your worth is not just found in volleyball, and taking that and almost applying it to the mental side of the game. Like, I'm a confident person. I'm worth more than how I pass the volleyball or if I can hit a ball into the ground. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
So your faith and family values, it provided an anchor for you.
It really did.
So that from that anchored identity, you could kind of compartmentalize what you were performing well at, what you weren't, and then just stay focused on improving what you needed to improve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, playing D1 volleyball and earning all that you've earned after just your junior season, that is there's a lot of value. You know, it's a valuable thing to get a scholarship to go to college. It's a valuable thing to have an opportunity to play college sports, especially at a D1 school. Mm-hmm. Valuable things have really high prices. Mm-hmm. You know, and so the people that recognize the value of it are comfortable with the price. But I think it's so beneficial for younger viewers who are starting to dream about it to hear you say the price is high. Mm-hmm. So those out there that see this and recognize the value of it, they won't care. They'll pay it.
100%.
Just like you did. Well, Emme, thank you for being here and doing this interview. We're so thankful that your family has given us the opportunity to work with you these last couple of years. We think the world of you, just like everybody else. Everybody loves you. So go take North Alabama by storm. We're rooting for you. We're excited for you. And before you do that, cannot wait to watch your senior season.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Your program has done amazing things for me, has helped me develop as not only an athlete, but as a person. The best staff in the entire world. Like, I just love it here. So thank you for all you've done for me.
I love our team too. And
amazing.
They all love you. Have a good night.
You too.
Got a student athlete in the family who could use a custom program built just for them? Maybe they want to jump higher, run faster, be more agile, or perhaps they're recovering from an injury and need to come back stronger than ever. If you're in Northwest Arkansas, we've got you covered at Sport Recovery and Development. Head over to srdathlete.com right now, and once you're there, scroll down and click Request an Assessment. Fill in your name and contact info, select Sport Recovery and Development under Services, and then add any details about your athlete's goals or situation. Then hit Submit. Our expert team of performance coaches, made up of physical therapists, occupational therapists, athletic trainers, and certified personal trainers, can't wait to work one-on-one with your athlete to equip them to dominate. Go to srdathlete.com right now and let's get started. That's srdathlete.com.